Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. Welcome to this presentation. So today I'm going to present my analysis on Business Insight 360 project. Basically, this project is for Atlic Technologies who are into computer peripherals, and their business is across like four regions like Asia Pacific, Europe, North America, and South America. So they just want to analyze like what is happening in all the regions and what is the performance happening in all the regions so that they can take a better decisions. So without any further delay, let's just get in. Now let's just look at the agenda. So basically the agenda of this presentation would be firstly we will get to know what this ethic technology is and what is the business model. Next up, then we have an objective, why we have created this dashboard and what is the objective for this. Then we will look into our main dashboard that we have created and get some insight, and simultaneously I will give the recommendation on that as well. And that's how we will end this presentation. Now let's just understand what Ethic technology is. So Ethic technology is basically a computer peripheral manufacturer, and they are currently into a four region operating across Asia Pacific, North America, Latin America, and Europe. And they are manufactured products to customers like Chroma, Amazon. Atlic also has their own stores like Atlic stores, Atlic exclusives, and they also sell it to distributors as well. Now let's just move on to our next slide. The objective of this presentation is very simple. Basically, get the business insight across different markets. And also, this dashboard will be used in a business review meeting for decision-making process such as customer negotiation, new product launch, marketing promotion, and finance. Now, let's just have a look at our final dashboard that we have created. So, as you can see, this is the very first page of the dashboard that we have created. From here itself, we can navigate to each of the way, like finance view, sales view, marketing view, supply chain view, and executive view. So let's just look into the finance view first, and let's just see what it has to offer. So here, if you see, this is the data of 2021. Basically, all this is the first that you are seeing here. It's a KPI. Basically, here you can see the net sales, gross margin percent, and net profit. And this is the profit and loss statement. This is the trend over in the year, in the fiscal year. This is the segment wise value, like region wise, how much they are performing, what is the year on year change, and this is a segment wise data simultaneously. So here, as we can see, the total net sales for the 2021 was 823 million, and if you see previously from 2019, it was on 111 million. In 2020, it went up to 267 million, and in 2021, it was 823 million, and in 24, it was 3.7 billion. So as you can see, the trend is very clear here. We are definitely making the profit. Like we are definitely growing in terms of our net sales. And if you see a gross margin percentage, that is also quite good, which is 41%, 37%, and in 36%. But here in the 2022, we can see the declining uh, gross margin percent. So we might want to check what happened in 2022, why this gross margin percent is low. But further, if you want to drill down, we can just have a look at the profit and loss statement. Here, if you see the total gross margin and the net profit percent in 2019 was my 2.21%. If you see it in the net profit, which is in the minus in 2021, the net profit is still in minus. And if we see in 2022, our net profit is consistently in minus. But if we see our net sales, the net sales definitely growing. What we can conclude by that is right now the athlete is in early stage, and maybe they are looking to capture the market. They are not very much considering about the profit. They are just focusing more on market share. And once they have a significant market, then probably they can increase the profit. Now let's just have a look at our sales sheet. So here we can see performance by customer. This is the net sales and gross margin by market and region. Here, this is the product performance, and here is a unit economy. So let's just have a look at this customer performance. So as you can see here, this Amazon is on the top in terms of net sales and in terms of gross margin, with 35% gross gross margin percent. And here, this the the trend that you're saying here, it's something called tooltip. Basically, what tooltip gives us, it gives you month-wise data in that particular fiscal year. What was the performance month-wise in that particular fiscal year, in 2021 fiscal year? So that is the reason we are saying this tooltip. And here, if you want to see the segment-wise performance, which segment has performed better? So here, as we can see, the notebook and accessory segment is doing quite good. They have contributed the maximum amount of value in this particular segment. That means these two segments are very profitable for us overall level. And here the P&L wise description. Basically, what was the pre-invoice deduction? What is the total uh, post-invoice deduction? And what is the net sales? So basically, if we see the half, or if we can conclude half of the net is a net sales value, and then we are half of the percent we are giving them on a discount, which is if we can see pre-invoice sales reduction and post-invoice sales reduction. And out of that, the total costs, which is cost of goods and gross margin, the 63% is the total costs, and out of which only 36% is our gross margin percent. So this was all about the sales view. But here, if you are an executive and if you want to quickly absorb like what is happening here in the data, so this is basically the executive way where if you quickly get the insight on overall level what is happening. So this dashboard is basically created for executive. So here you can see all of the things at a one place where you can see the net sales, gross margin percent, net profit, and forecast accuracy. And here is subzone wise bifurcation. If you see this subzone, India and ROA is like basically contributing again the maximum percent of net sales. And if you see revenue contribution, this RC percent, this this three has contributed maximum percent of North America, ROA, and India. They are contributing the maximum revenue to the company. And here, if you can see what is their net profit percent. So India definitely has a very declining net profit, but they have a good market share compared to all. As you can see, the market share that they have is 2.5%, and nobody is around even close to that. And there's one zone as well who have a good market share, but then net sales is not that good. And here we can see how to out of stock errors, like by how much percent they were out of stocks, and all of this data. Now, as we are concerned that our net sales is uh, doing quite good, but why our profit percent it stays low? So to get the insight on that, like Here on the trend-wise data, here it also very clear that our net sales is growing quite rapidly, but our gross margin percentage is also good. But here, if you see, the net profit is declining for sure. But to get the clear answer, like why this is like that, so let's have a look at this ribbon chart. It will basically show the clear picture. So this is the market share year on year. If you see, this is the market share for Atlic. Like previously in 2018, 2019, Atlic was nowhere in the competition. They were almost close to zero. But from 2021, they are gaining the market share. They have started gaining the market share in 2021. They have around 1.1% of market share. But in 2022, they have grown so rapidly that their market share is 5.9% now, right now. That means they are losing their money, but they are gaining the market share. And once they have a significant market share, they probably can increase the profit. And if you particularly want to see what is happening on a sub-zone wise, so you can just simply tap on it. Here you can see this zone wise data, like what is this zone wise happening, which customer is performing in that particular zone, what is their product top five product revenues, and all of this data. And simultaneously, like if you are an executive, you will come to this dashboard. If you are from a supply chain department, you will come on this dashboard. Here you can get like what is happening on a supply chain level, what is the forecast accuracy that the supply chain team has, what is their net error, by how much percent they are making net errors. So this is all the data here you can get to that, and what is happening on the marketing level. So I hope you have enjoyed this presentation and you have got to learn something from it. Thank you for joining me.